Welcome to another video of Essex Fighting Arts. We're going to talk about knives. And knives have been in the media quite a bit recently. Been some terrible knife crimes with people being killed, some real tragedies, and my heart goes out to the families of these people. Now, I mean, I'm hoping the police have got hold of this problem. It's becoming an epidemic with knives, and they're very, very dangerous things. We went through a video last time. We talked about a system called a drill, part of the drill, called the kit. Now, the kit is a sticking drill, and it is just part of a small part of a drill. So it teaches you sensitivity, it teaches you work against energy, it teaches you work against movement in that respect. Please don't ever think that this is the one fantastic wobba-dobba technique that's going to defend against knives. It's not, and it was not meant to be that way. Okay. If anyone ever said to you that it's one fantastic technique, that one technique that defends against all knife attacks, they'll be a liar. I can guarantee that. Just like boxing, boxers never train just to train at one knockout punch. There'll be a mixture of different punches. There'll be bobbing, there'll be weaving, there'll be training all kinds of different systems. There'll be slipping. So it's part of a bigger picture. It's part of a jigsaw, a whole jigsaw of different techniques that make the whole battle, if you like. Okay, so one thing I want to get across first and foremost, and I stand by this very, very, very strongly, is that if ever you're faced with someone with a knife that wants to harm you, then first and foremost you give them what they want. You give them your wallet, you give them your phone, you give them your laptop. I don't know. You give them the money. You give them what they want, because it's just, there's no possessions worth losing your life or risking your life over that. Not at all. If you can, you run. You run as fast as you bloody can. Just hope you can run faster than they don't stab you in the back, but you run as fast as you can, as fast as you will possibly go. And when your lungs are burning, when your legs are hurting, you run some more. You call the police. You run them over in your car. You get a barrier, you get a chair or something, get in between them. But the bottom line is, don't get involved in knives. And I'll say to all of my students, although we train these techniques, I say do not get involved with a knife, because they're very dangerous things. Okay. Now, regarding the kits and regarding the techniques we go through, again, it's part of the bigger picture. So with the kit, it's a sensitivity drill, gets us used to training and moving and scooping the arm for that respect. So it's part of a bigger picture again. If I bring John in, okay, so the blades that we use are aluminium blades. So it just gets you used to the feel of something metal, if you like, in that respect. Okay, so what we were doing last time, John feeds a one in, we come from here, come to the side here. Now, as John feeds through, he tries to cut me, I move, get his stomach out of the way, he moves back, I feed back again from here. This is not a technique that's going to save your life, but what it is part of the bigger picture, okay? So if I may come from here, this creates opportunity. So I may come from here, and with the things that we do and some of the techniques we use, I may turn around and it may show opportunity there, and I think, okay, I can use that and break the wrist there. The only thing with grabbing a hand, it's quite too small to grab in that respect. So you may turn around, I can come from here, I can take the blade out this way, yeah? So when we're using the strips, when we're using the scooping in the arms there, it's teaching us how to move and react into certain situations. So opportunity may arise. John may come in and strike again, we come across from here, I may go to the outside and use a C-grip, push him off that way, and just keep hitting him from the side here. My personal view is get control of that arm. If you're trying to get that knife as he goes to stab, if you're trying to get control of that knife there, it's quite hard to grab. What I want to do as he comes in from here is I want to get control of this arm from here, okay? Now I might use my body and feed this back into him, okay? I may come across, hit him in the face, gouge his eyes, and cut him from here, yeah? I may take him down from here. From there, yeah, okay. Obviously that's John, not going to do that it's not like you would do on the street, you're just going to dump him on a deck on the street. As John comes in again, I really don't know, I may come from here and just hit the eyes. As he comes and slashes again, I may come across from here, may stay away from the blade altogether. Yeah, okay? From there, okay? So again, it's one of these things where it creates opportunity, yeah? One thing I will say though, with all that we do there, when we train many different techniques and many movements, and so your body, your muscle memory gets used to training with a knife, gets used to the movement, reacting, striking, trapping, locking, throwing, hitting, all of these things you want to train. So you'll be training fitness, you'll be training your power, be training your footwork, you'll be training every aspect of fighting. I don't, personally, this is all when the shit hits the fan. So you've done your running, you're giving them everything you want, they don't want your money, not gonna, if they box into a corner, there's nothing left there, there's nowhere to run, you've got to do something. You have to do something. And this is where I would much rather train these techniques and train as much as I possibly can to have the skills than to really need the skills and I don't have them when I need them, you know. Bruce Lee said that better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war, okay? I personally think that if I can train this as much as I can, and this has come from the likes of Danny Inocenso, who trained Bruce Lee, was Bruce Lee's best friend. He trained Bruce trained him. Ron Balicki, Dinah Inocenso, Dan's daughter, the likes of Bob Breen, who brought Dan Inocenso into the country, John Harvey, some fantastic Filipino instructors that have trained these techniques for years and years and years, and it's come from the Philippines originally. So I'd much rather train these techniques and drill them in as much as I possibly can. So hopefully the shit will never hit the fan, but when it does, I'll have something to back it up. So you're welcome to come down and try and train on these techniques if you wish to. See you next time on Essex Fighting Arts. Be safe.